Hey, I last night we went and saw Spies in Disguise. I was called off from work. They didn't need everybody, and so I just went ahead and took the family to see it. And it's review time. I decided to go ahead and do that. So yeah, well, real short, real short summary. I really liked it. I do recommend it. But ooh, I like lots of stuff. I asking around the family, they gave higher marks than I did. But that's because I recognize that there is no perfect movie. I gave it about an 8 out of 10. But yeah, still really good. And there's a surprisingly large amount of value in this movie. Not only funny, not only really funny, full of action. There are also multiple lessons I actually got out of it that say that would be pretty valuable. Basic, the main one, at least the interaction with the villain and the main character, Super Spy, played by Will Smith. The the main lesson is vengeance begets vengeance. An eye for an eye leaves the world blind. It's a never-ending cycle. Unless you break that cycle. Because the whole deal with the villain was Lance Sterling, Will Smith's character, had broken up a bad guy's operation many years ago, and in the process took everything from this guy. And so he was going to take everything from Lance. And that's his motivation. Just revenge. Anyway, that was one lesson. Another lesson was pure the definition of real strength. Because yeah, Lance does his suave super spy, can do everything physically really, really easy. But then you have the scientist character, the played by Tom Holland, the buddy in the buddy cop situation here, who's doing everything with his inventions and intelligence and not blowing things up. And the value of real strength, it ties into the last lesson that I thought of. That was, no matter what you're doing, keep an open mind that there may be a better way of doing it. Because in the beginning, Lance's methods were incredibly violent. Like all of them, everything incredibly violent. Which, as a pacifist, was not Tom Holland's character's way of doing things. And it was like, so there was that. It was really, it was also very entertaining. It was very, the comedy was there. The science was actually surprisingly spot on when they actually explained any of the science. They usually didn't because, hey, roll with it, it's a spy thing. Ugh. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie. I recommend it. It's a good popcorn family thing. And I don't think there's much else I can say. Not really. Music was pretty good when you actually could hear it. Because usually, booms and dialogue, and I like, it's not often in modern movies I actually like most of the characters, even the supporting cast. But yeah, I liked pretty much every character, or most of them. And, hold on. There's a sneeze coming, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway. Oh, this is gonna make it in. Because I don't edit these. Anyway, I I think you might enjoy if you're a fan of the spy tropes from like James Bond and stuff, you'll like that aspect of the movie. If you like, slapstick and basic comedy, you'll probably like this movie. It's violent without getting too violent, so I think it's good for families in that sense. Uh, yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think I got anything else to say about. But anyway, Spies in Disguise. This is the last thing I'm cranking out for the year. Just my thoughts on that movie. And, I'll see you guys a bit later. Hopefully with a lot better news about the house. Anyway. Yes, I recommend Spies in the Skies. Just have a good time if you see it. And, I'll see you guys next year. Until then, stay tuned.